Good morning, Hattie. Welcome to Coffee Chat, where the coffee is piping hot, but the topics are even hotter. Nothing is off limits, and every word is heard. From your thoughts and opinions to the absolute absurd. This is where we come together to get things off our chest, but what we won't put up with is any disrespect. So come as you are and say what you will. I welcome you all. Just keep it real. Hey, hey. So we're back at it. Hey, Asigo. Hey, Cheryl. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Shade could never. Y'all hear me? Hey, Mary. Hey, Mama Frida. Hey, Yvette. Shade could never. Shade could never. Now, it's a little bit to go behind that, but I was listening to Pastor Mason, and it is restoration season, okay? And oh, y'all, my shoulders. So if you see me sitting like this, my shoulders, my back, everything is hurting, but I'm getting through it. What's poppin', sister? When I say, hey, Sapphire, Shade could never. You hear me? So I want to explain to y'all what I mean by that, but I'm gonna wait for everybody to come in. Good morning, Dorothy. How are you, sister? Did y'all see that dinner from last night? So this is one of my plans, you all. All right, this is one of my plans. So I want y'all to hear me on how I'm doing things. I have to say shout out to big little brother Darius because everything, all the knowledge that he's given me. People have so many things to say about him. People have so many things to say about how he moves. People have so many things. And again, everybody has their opinion of people. That's your business, okay? Okay. It was so good. I'm going to talk to you about it, Kathy. And I'm going to give you the ingredients right now because I got to learn how to start typing down my ingredients for my stuff, right? I got to learn how to do that. I mean, I know how to write it down, but I always never do it. So people have, hey, Linda, people have their ways. And I probably will text him and just tell him how much I appreciate him. I do that often. If somebody could tag him in the comments, I would really appreciate it because this goes back a long way. And I think that as much ridicule as people try to put him in and make him a part of, he's just very transparent and say what he feel and do what he do, right? I've never had a bad experience with him, but I want to actually, sometimes it's okay to give people their flowers while they're here. Eric, Wagwan, covering you top to bottom, 360 bro, you know what it is. So I want to tell you guys I want to be very transparent this morning because I'm telling you, see my caption, Shade could never. And I'm in the restoration. This is the restoration season. So thank y'all that are doing the tags because I'm hoping that if he don't come here, then I will just text him and tell him what I'm going to say here anyway. Hey, Mama Alita, how are you? How are you? How are you? How you doing? I want to keep Angie in your prayers because Angie lost a family member within 24 hours of finding out about an illness. And now she just found out that another family member has that same illness. So I don't want to go deep into her personal business. However, she did let me know. So I'm sharing with you all because some of you all speak to her outside of here, and we all talk to each other collectively when we're on here. So I want to just dive in and tell you guys what I mean. Okay. When I've been seeing all this stuff about Darius and what he said about Tabitha Brown, and I love both of them. I've never met Tabitha Brown in my life. No, I love her smile. I love her. Don't you go messing up when nobody else don't, you know what she say. Um, I've supported her products. She don't have to know it. She probably would never know I even exist, right? But I've supported. I've gotten the hair drops. I've gotten the vitamins. Y'all know I showed y'all when I very first started using it. When I very first put out my hair, my natural hair. So she said, "Don't you dare go messing up nobody else's here. And if you can't have a good day, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's here." Ain't that what she said? So I love the both of them, but I think a lot of people they tend to forget the internet is a place where everybody don't have to agree with you, and everybody's gonna have their opinion of what they see, right? So I then people are, oh, you're jealous, oh, you're this, oh, you're that. All the shade that y'all have drunk, not y'all per se, just think about it in the sense of the internet, okay? This is why I got shade could never. And then I'm gonna tell y'all why I extend my appreciation to him for myself, right? So, what's popping at a hey, I don't want to lose my train of thought. So, with everything that has been done and the things that have been said, all we've seen him do is flourish. I don't care what nobody says, that's what's happened. And I think that, but in all of the shade that has been thrown his way, and from the lady in the bushes, from way from the beginning, you've never seen him get online and recruit soldiers to attack people. Now, some of y'all may say, oh, well, his following, you have no control over your following. But if the people that follow you begin to do or try to cause harm against someone, I don't believe you should sit and witness it. If you're a part of the problem, how can you be part of the solution? So all I'm saying is, in everything that he had, everything that was done towards him, he took everything that was done towards him and he turned it into $1. So if you're looking at somebody that everything they touch, they build something from it. And then the opinion that he gave was that, yo, you could make way much more on your own instead of sharing your money with some people. See, people take away his delivery. You just go off of delivery and not what's being said. I heard everything that was said. I even saw the little clip. What do you call it? The little clip. I don't know what it is. It's some blogger. I don't know. But I saw a little clip of him with Tabitha Brown next to it, right? But my thing is this. What was really wrong? Because what he said made so much sense. And I believe he also even said that might not be what she wants to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there was nothing wrong with explaining, which is what he does with everything. We've seen him explain court dates. We've seen him explain legal documents, business, capital, building businesses. We've seen him talk about politics. We've seen him talk about everything. You hear what I'm saying? Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Callie. Hey, Helen. Hey, Carol. Exactly, Nana Pat. Hey, Trisha. Yes, Mama Pamela. Hey, Teresa. And all it was a opinion. To me, I think the same way. I don't want to share my monies with somebody and I'm not going to benefit from it. To me, I believe if this is where I build, this is where I will receive most of my. If I have built a following base of over 1 million followers, and let's just say I got more than 1 million, between 1 and 5 million followers, right? For me, I prefer to do and get all my monies on my own. But then you got to make sure you got a great team of people. You got to make sure that you have this. You got to make sure that you have that. For what I see when I look, because I don't know her, right? I don't know her. I just put her hair drops in my edges and it made my hair thicker when I very first started using it, right? Now I'm doing my own thing on my sister's that my sister got. And I'm going to see how my sister product works. Another thing I want to say, it be so much shade out here, but shade could never dim nobody's light, especially if you got a strong will behind you. Because when you go in a grocery store, they got the generic brand, they got this brand, they got that brand. When you go and you buy cereal, you got General Mills, you got the other one, you got when you go and buy crackers, you got the Keebler, you got Nabisco, you got, so all of these, every item on the shelf is not the same, made by the same person, but, or the same vendor, whatever you want to call it, but people be pulling things off the shelf, right? So for me, I feel like you can do whatever it is you're going to do. It's the you behind it that makes what you're doing pop, right? So when it comes down to the part of, he's a hater, oh, this, that, I don't see that. I see an opinion, just like an opinion has been given of from anybody else. And I see an opinion that he's given on several different occasions. If y'all remember, he said, remember when he talked about he was in that store? He had the option to be in the store, Williamson and Sonoma. I don't know if that's the name because I don't know all these stores. I'm not out in the world like that. So I don't know about none. I don't even shop at Target. So I'm a prime example. I don't even shop at Target, right? I'm more of a Wally World. I'm more of a Walmart person. Hey, SA, I don't go to Target for nothing. Okay. So plus I feel like we as people that look like us, we spend so much time making other people we spend so much time building up people that are already built, sewing into that. We don't like, nobody likes even though you have the same problems with small businesses, with big businesses, but nobody likes small businesses. Nobody knows you until everybody else knows you, so to speak. Nobody knows you until everybody else knows you. So if y'all remember, like I said, he talked about, so he's had these options and all this other stuff that he could have done. But we do know that in the midst of all the chaos, he's always kept a steady flow. He's always continued to build. How could so many people throw so much shade at one person and they still thrive? Because that is his opinion and everybody has one. And I think that we forget that in the social media setting, everybody's going to have an opinion about you. Everybody had an opinion about the Shannon Shaw character. Everybody had an opinion about Cat Williams. People that couldn't stand Cat Williams before he came out and busted everybody out, them same people that couldn't stand him, now they love him. It's still some people that say, oh, they don't like him, this, that, or the other, or he this, or he that. But you just notice how people sway. No one knows nothing about you until they know you. Right? So I was listening to him and I listened to what she said as well. And I just think that she's doing more than social media. This is me. I just saw her with Monique and she's not so much, even though this is a base where she comes, to me, this is just what she uses to build her brand. Okay? Right? To me, she's in a sense of if Kevin Hart was selling heartthrobs, he ain't gonna build he gonna find a store because he here, he there, he doing so much. He gonna find a store, or a store gonna reach out to him to sell his product, and he's not gonna mind giving something. So to each his own, basically, he was just explaining it, the business aspect of it. But in all actuality, she may not be a person that's even thinking about it like that. She may not care. No, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this deal and that deal and that deal and that deal. Well, I may be a person where like all the deals are staying right here with me. But that's because I'm more social media driven. This is where she started, but this is not, I don't think this is where she planted her seed. I just think this was a part of the growth of everything else that she has going on. So, what I wanted to say, hey, Karen, hey, yeah, making big corporations money. Right. That's my thought process. I'm just not going to do it. I told y'all way in the beginning, if I ever received an offer for my sauces to be on a store shelf, right? If I ever received an offer, I would decline it. One, I'm not adding any preservatives, and you have to be able to have an expiration date and all that. You have to add preservatives when it go on the shelf. I'm not adding preservatives to my products. So if it's always going to be something that's online based driven, then guess what? In my growth, I will eventually get a warehouse. And in a warehouse, I will have me a commercial kitchen set up. You know what I'm saying? And then I will hire a team to come in. I will continue to employ my community. I'm not going to continue to make the rich richer. I want to build up people along with me. I want to be the person that, okay, Mika might not be working right now, right? Mika may just want a couple of extra dollars, okay? Mika may have a daughter that need a job. I don't know. So now here I am. I done bust, the Lord done bust open the floodgates of heaven, and I'm over here getting it. Mika ain't gonna have to come to me. I'm gonna go to Mika. You know why? Mika was here when we didn't have the coffee grounds in the background. Mika was here when all we saw was this blue thing behind me. Mika was here through all of the chaos. Mika was here through all of the shade that was being thrown. So am I going to go over to Kroger or Publix and be like, oh, yes, I'll take your offer. You could take a percentage of my stuff and you could add all this extra stuff that's not going to make it taste like it tastes and then go from there. Bam, go ahead and do it. No, I'm not going to do that. Hey, Stacy, Big Mama, I'm going to call Mika like, listen, is your daughter, are you somebody you know looking for employment? Because I got a warehouse in such and such and such. And I want to know, this is me though. That doesn't mean that everybody has to agree with me. I'm a firm believer of sowing into people in the same space that I'm in, or that may be doing a little bit, I don't want to say less, but may not have as much. I don't want to sow into rich. I don't want to sow into wealthy people. I want to sow into people that's trying to get stability. I want to sow into people who may have children that's out here doing things that they shouldn't be doing, or they may be doing it because they haven't gotten another option for anything better, even though they say that options and resources are out here. But baby, it's very far and very wide. The world be capping and people be believing it, and I don't understand that. So in the midst of all that, how can one get mad at another opinion or another view? I didn't see any maliciousness behind it. I didn't see anything derogatory behind it, or none of that. Is it safe to say that it's just because it's him and because what he say makes sense, and so the people that don't like him are always going to find something to say about him? To a point where I told y'all some of these people on the internet are so psychotic. You're going to reach out to the man's best friend or a friend he been knowing forever to try to tell somebody that know him outside of what you read, what you heard, what you think you know him Chicago, West Side, straight up, don't play with it. Know him back to mayonnaise sandwiches. Know him back to burning up the bologna so it puff up like a ball and you eat off the edges of it. You want your edges of your bologna burnt. know him back to those type of sandwiches, and you so fixated on this man, his opinion, and his life that you're going to go and inbox somebody that he's been knowing forever to try to tell them, oh, your friend said this, that. Who is the sick individual? The time that you put into overdue trying to destroy a man that just keeps winning in your face, despite what you think, despite what you say he want to front and do, despite what you want to say he brag about. I'm sorry, but you cannot knock the way somebody deliver their testimony. Because you ain't got it, it's boasting. Because you can't go build a business in another country, it's jealousy. Because you can't get up at any given time and go wherever you want to go, is he don't like black women. Because it just amazes me, hello Sonia, how much energy people put into trying to make someone else look bad in the midst of them still winning. So if you can come and give your opinions of him, what's wrong with him giving his opinions of what he sees? So in all actuality, I don't think that anybody that is not like, if I'm basing everything here, okay? I'm basing everything here. Let me see. That's what I was saying about the brand, the hair brand. What is that? How do you say that? Is it Miele? Johnson & Johnson bought it, and now they changed the recipe that is causing. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Is that how you say it, Miele? I don't even know how to say it. Now, my sister told me what she puts together for her hair. You know, she dyed her hair, and she growing her hair back. She just hasn't been consistent, but it's working. So I put the same. There go Angie, y'all. Hey, sister, we keeping you in prayer. Hey, Leslie. So I'm trying that on my hair in between my hairstyles, right? And that's where I'm at. I did not know that. I don't. That's why I can't play with what they deem to be natural products in the store. I'm gonna use my own stuff and figure out my own hair. I'm gonna study my own hair pattern. I'm going to study my hair. It eats up oil, and I'm going to find the best remedy for me. I'm not going to keep on spending hundreds of dollars. That stuff I bought for my hair, and I kept my hair out for a while. And I know you got to train it and all that, but I'm just not doing all that. I'm not doing it. So, all right. So in the midst of all the shade that was going on, we witnessed him go through a lot of stuff. He went to court. He made money. Everything that people tried to turn against him, he flipped it and made a dollar out of it. I think the difference he gave y'all in is what she could have made if she was a entrepreneur in the social media light. I don't think she's an entrepreneur in the social media light. I look at her more in the celebrity status, and social media is just the place where she started, so she continues to come on social media. I love her. I love her accomplishments. I love her hair. Lord have mercy. I love the lady's smile. But I think that the way they tried to shade him for his opinion, well, really what I think it is, the people who take content creators' content and make it their content, they kind of flodge and embellish a little bit, and people just hear what they want to hear. So what I want to tell y'all is this regarding him. Anytime I've came to him and I've asked him any questions about anything, from capital to branding to marketing to growing your platform, he's always been there to give me information. He's always not. And see, people think if a person ain't giving you money, that they're not supporting you. And I tell you, every single time I've came to him and asked him a question, He's willingly and openly told me whether I liked it, whether I didn't like it, whether it was like, nah, sis, you got to do that all over again, or nah, sis, you got to think about that. Whatever it was, he has given it to me. And I want to say that in the midst of when all of the crappy stuff was going, I really, really, when I in the decision making, right? In a space of in growth comes more hatred. It just is what's gonna happen. Hey Pamela, how are you? Uh I gave I thought about what was going on with him a lot. And then that's when I had watched and saw the video and stuff like that. But what gets me with him is the drive in the midst of everything. So I came to him when I was launching Nevaeh's Winner, and I was like, "Hey, bro, what do you think about the website? Blah 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 blah. Oh, it looks great. Congratulations and all that." When I said, "Okay, you know a couple of vendors. What can I do? Can you hook me up?" Yeah, he gave me the information. I remember when I saw him with this camera, and I said to y'all the other day, now I'm about to be my content is going to be on the move with me, right? So I remember I had asked him when he got this one camera, and he told me about that camera. I remember when I was at his house and he had all his platforms streaming, and I stood right there and I was like, bro, I got to get a big enough kitchen to have 4-5 phones up. My kitchen like a little shoebox. But I said, where you get the stands from? And he told me where he got them from. Is some people that will sit on information just because they don't want to see you do better. He's never done that to me. He's always given me any information that I've asked for in a space that's going to give me growth. So why people so evil? Why people have so much to say? Because people are always going to do that. And what I think it is, people have a jealousy because you see someone else push through. You see someone else get to where they're going and still going. And you still sitting in your same living room on your same couch you done had for the last 15 years watching this person win. And you're mad. He always does. Hey, Margaret. So I'm going to text him myself. And I'm going to actually say it here and catch it on a replay, bro. I appreciate you. I've never wanted anything from you ever outside of knowledge. Let me pick your brain because you were further than I was. I look at everything, every single thing, the ups, the downs, the things that we know that he shared, that he's accomplished and went through and all that. And I just really appreciate him. I never thought of using a code for a sale until he did it. I never thought of that. That was not something that I just came up with one day. You know what I'm saying? That's true, Angie. Good morning, Sandra. So many things, and even down to what I'm about to be doing. I'm about to reach out to him again and ask for direction. And I promise you, I know he's going to give it to me. He's never denied me that. Never. Never. He going to ask me like, sis, you got what you need? You got this, you got that. When I say I got all this, that, and other, when I say, so where would you suggest that I start? Right? Because technically what I'm about to do, it's almost set up like how he did DWDC, but I'm not about to be cooking for nobody. But I'm going to be going to major cities. So I'm going to go to him, and I guarantee you, he's going to, if he ain't busy, he going to respond right back to me. And then he's going to say, what's up? And he's going to give me the information that I need. So I have to say in front of the world, I don't care what nobody say. This ain't about me kissing nobody's behind, because I love him. I love Tabitha Brown. And guess what? They skin look just like mine. I think we need to get out of knocking people for their opinions and just understand that people have them. Everybody has them. Some of them you hear, some of you don't. It's some people that said probably some real foul stuff about her, but they ain't pay no attention because they don't have a following base. They are a follower. See, they don't pay attention to the people in their comments that come and support them. They pay attention to the content creators that talk about them. But see, I've told y'all in so many instances, at some point, people don't give a damn about you, but ain't nobody want to listen to me. So I'm going to stay over here knowing what I know and talk about what I talk about. Huh? So my whole point in, shade could never dim my light because you don't pay my light bill. Shade could never stop me because you're not the one that wake me up in the morning. Shade could never hinder me. What I will tell you is shade attracts. Because even when a plant been in the sun too long, it needs some shade. Just like we need sun, light, we need rain too. If we don't have enough rain, the sun will dry everything out. So you could never. And I'm in my restoration season. And God has given me everything that he's been equipping me for these past few months. Do you hear me? I was on the phone. And I was talking to Nikki, right? We hadn't talked in a while. And I was on the phone and I was talking to Nikki. Hey, Miosha, darling, what's popping? Those of you that actually do care, keep her mother in your prayers because her mother isn't doing well. And she was one of the people that said that God put it on my heart to call you. And I just feel like he is enlarging your territory. Right? I feel like he's enlarging your territory. This ain't come with no conversation of what you got, no, this was just pure that. So we have a conversation. So I sit and I said, okay, Angie's one of them ones that's been knowing me for the longest. I didn't have my passport 3 years ago. Okay. And I kept saying I was going to get it. Remember, I kept saying we got to get passport ready. We got to get passport ready. We got to get passport ready. Y'all remember that, right? For those of you that's been here. And my uncle, he comes out of nowhere like, y'all got to come to the wedding. We getting married in Nassau, in the Bahamas. This around the time when the Omarion strand came out of the vid. Hey, Narita, this around that time. So I'm all nervous, like, man, I don't want to be nowhere and be stuck. 10:11 a.m. Girl, I ain't asked you nothing. I don't want to be nowhere and be stuck. You feel me? I don't want to be, hey, Valerie, I don't want to be stuck on nobody's boat. I don't want to be stuck on no cruise ship. I know that was when they wasn't letting people go home and all that other stuff. But that's my uncle. He was in my wedding. So I'm going to get my passport. I get my passport. And what happens? About a month or two after I get my passport and I get it on the rush, the rush, whatever, expedited, right? And then, you know what? We changed it because of the new Omarion strand. We gonna do it at the crib. So now I got my passport. I got it for my uncle's wedding, is what I thought, right? So that don't happen. Next thing you know, boom. Frida, Nikki, you coming to Bermuda. I have not been out of the country since you didn't need no passport. Remember, you ain't need no passport to go to Jamaica. You didn't need no passport for some of these places. But then they start changing the rules and all that stuff. Now let's fast forward. Okay. So I got my passport, then boom, Frida comes out of nowhere. Come on. Bermuda it is. Then after I do Bermuda, I go to Jamaica. Then after I go to Jamaica, I had no idea it was going to double back. Now, granted, Frida did say, okay, every year you coming. I believe her. And I don't want to say I don't look forward to it. But then boom, second trip to Bermuda, back to back. I've been saying, like, I've had the Roasia Foundation used to be my review with Nikki page, where people from everywhere would send me products and I would review all of the products that was sent to me. Okay, I just want y'all to hear me when I'm telling you, for the past 3 to 4 years, God has been putting it together. And what I thought was all something else, he's been putting it together. And my smart self, my smart don't know it all, but know a couple of things self. So now, okay, I changed the page. Like, nah, I'm about to start doing something. I wanna leave something more. I wanna do something more. It's because of you all, and I will never forget. We was cooking during the vid. We cooked almost every day. You was at home. That's all you could do. Me and my husband did not separate because we actually love each other in real life. So many divorces and cheating in the next room was found out during quarantine because people ain't right. And God will make a way with some people to get found out when they think they know what they're doing. And you really don't know what you're doing. So anyway, so now, you know, we was cooking all the time. I made a sauce one day. You need to jar that, I buy. Rest Monica's soul, along with Angie. Those were two of the people that were there. Mama Bonita, that passed away. Mama D, that passed away. There are people that loved me that are no longer here, that are not, I believe with my whole heart, are angels in heaven, because these are the people that saw in me what I thought I knew I was doing, and they saw beyond it. So now, hey Lydia, how are you? So now we got the sauces. And y'all remember, I had a month of full-fledged support. I was out here trying to get support from people. Come on now, go with me. If y'all gonna be some little, I don't know what, then I'm gonna wrap this up. But for those of y'all that know, just let me know you hear me. So then I'm out here trying to send sauces to people that I support, to people that I know. You hear me now? You going with me, Angie? Because you was there for it all. You remember. You was like, I want to bless the worthies with some of your sauce. I'm out here trying to send sauce to the sit-down lady. I'm out here trying to send sauce to the one who everybody talking about now. These is people that I supported and people that y'all watched and y'all thought would support me. Okay? Then out of the blue, Aisha comes. Never did a thing. I watched her. I shared my cooking videos to her group. But I never supported her. Support I was never expecting. And if y'all remember, she came out of nowhere. She supported me for a month. And in a month, I had sales like never before. Then I got ready to say, okay, all the chaos started. And in the midst of the chaos, I lost sight of everything else. Because I'm going to get you because you think you getting me. Ooh, that snort. So when I step back like, nah, this ain't that. You ain't never gonna win like that. You think you win it because you ain't back down to nobody. But what about everything you started? What about everything that you say you want to do? This is work. This is pathetic. This is nothing. Let these people talk. Let them say what they gonna say. Let them sin who they gonna sin. Let them get online and tell whatever lies they gonna tell. Let them get online and try to find your whole family. Let them get online and do all of these different things that they're doing to you, and you keep going. Not to show them that they're not phasing you, to show yourself. Why waste time on something that can hinder you from getting to your next? And it won't be the person's fault, because an asshole gonna be an asshole, period. It's my fault because I entertained it. So I take away the entertaining of it. And now when I tell y'all so many doors, I know where I got my passport. My passport, yeah, it was put in the world for my mind, for my uncle's wedding. God said, I got something better for that. My sauces and seasonings. God said, oh, that ain't going nowhere. That's just the foundation. Something somebody told me years ago. The cooking aspect of what I do is just the foundation of everything that God has for me to do. So now I'm with the skincare. I ain't finna keep on paying this lady no $100 and some odd dollars to be going and getting my facial and buying her products and doing all this. No. I paid attention to the lady I was going to. Y'all remember when I got my chemical peel? The same pictures that they put up and tried to talk about my face was a whole chemical peel, and I showed y'all. So when I did my chemical peel, I was taking notes of everything that was being done to my skin. And if I looked at some of my videos before that chemical peel, and I had so many dark spots, and my face then and now is totally different. So Nevaeh's winter is here. And now I got my grandbaby. Because my grandbaby got to live it out, right? She got to live it out. So I went to Taylor and I said, Taylor, so the body oil, body butter, body wash is great. She called me grandma. That's what she called me. I know I don't look like it for you people in the bushes, for you people that may see this on the replay. I ain't flat on my hair this morning, but if I did, it would have really, really, really been laying. But yeah, I'm a grandma 2 times. Okay. So anyway, the where of the world, grandma's looking like mamas. So anyway, I say, so now she's coming up with a name for the extension of Nevaeh's winter for the products that will be coming. Do you understand what I'm saying? Are you all grasping what I'm saying? So when I thought I was over here in the mix, in control, acting like a plum fool, arguing back and forth with people who, as long as they keep on arguing, their life will remain the same. I'm going to be in here and stay in this same space. The only thing that's changing is the days of the week and the time and the years. No. What do I have to look back on and say that I accomplished? I am so much better. I have so much more in me than sitting online and arguing with people who will never make a difference in my life. The shade could never. The shade could never. Shade can only affect you in a negative way unless you allow it to. Hey, sister, how are you? How's mama doing? I'm just telling you what she called me, Vakisha. It won't. It won't. Thank you for the shade. You know why? It's part of the process for what God set up for me months ago, years ago. Because, Nikki, you too can hard. I'm talking about me. You'll just take everybody. Do you know how many times I heard people say it's people right under you that ain't for you? And I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. And lo and behold, over these years, my God, yes, they were. Yes, they were. But it's so much more in me, which is why, I get why some people can't stand me. I get it. But guess what? Sometimes I can't stand myself. But that ain't stopped me. It has not stopped me. So I'm not going to let the internet stop me. Are you kidding? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hmm. Y'all, that's Angel snoring. She's snoring like she pregnant. I'm just telling y'all what she doing. You hear me? You hear that? So, what I mean is this. I can reach out. I just keep going. That's it. That's it. So, beyond the push forward, you have to know. Like, when I sit in bull crap, you have to know, yo, I'm sitting in this, and this ain't what it is. But I am one of them people that if you want to come at me, even if you want to come at me and you don't know me, or you want to come at me and you think, I think you don't like me, or you want to come, however, it's the approach for me. If you come at me sideways, I really, really got to think about how I'm going to respond, or if it's going to be a response. If we had beef at one point, you could never be my friend. Because what you originally showed me is what I'm never going to forget. Forgiveness is for me, not for you. We could go through these steps over and over and over and over again. But all it is that everything that has transpired for me, all of the shade, all of the everything, all of it was necessary. Because where I'm going, God has already remembered. I've listened to Pastor Buckner say this. I've listened to Pastor Mason say this. I've listened to when Sister called me the other day, she said, Nikki, you already have everything that you need. And what does the word say? He supplies your needs according to his riches and glory. Everything in me, I'm a whole vibe in itself. You understand what I'm talking about? I could talk to people. I'm not stage right. I got an aura on me that I can't even explain. I never understood why people latch on to me. Why wherever I go, I'm coming out with a new friend, so to speak. Not because I went in there like, hi, I'm Chucky, wanna play? Hell no. Just because I went in there. I went in there and I had a welcoming, loving spirit. It was something about me that caught somebody else's attention, and it went on from there. So everything that I need is equipped. And once I get these little minor things, I'm finna take off. I'm finna take off, not because I want the world to see me, but because I want to see me. I want my grandkids to see me. I want my great grandkids to know who I was. I want my children to see me. I want to bless people that look like me. I want to bless people that know what it is to stay humble, but still get it. Know how to adapt to different surroundings. Know that you can't go everywhere being a jerk that you be at your crib in your hometown. You can't take your home. I go everywhere I go. I'm so Chicago. I'm so Chicago that people be like, you from up north, ain't you? You from up north, ain't you? You from the Midwest, ain't you? But baby, guess what? I'm cool. I'm kicking it. Yep, I'm from up there. But guess what? I could come down here and kick it with y'all too. Don't believe me? Ask about me in the South. I'm a loved. It's just always going to be a hater that's going to try to stop you. And you have to make it in your mind, the shade could never. All the shade going to do is give me a break when I got a little bit too hot. All the shade going to do is keep me from getting the suntan burn. That's all that's going to do. In some instances, shade is good for you. In some instances, shade is good for you. So who gonna do it? Who gonna stop you from you? Huh? Who? I put up a post yesterday. You feel me? Chicago got the best pizza on the planet. Chicago got the best food. I'm from where I don't wear sneakers, I wear gym shoes. The best gyros. Y'all be saying gyro, we say gyros. The best Italian beefs. The best food. I'm going to come to your city. I don't know. We got the best food, but I ain't going to be no hater. If I taste something that's kind of hidden, all right, y'all kind of got it too. Y'all kind of got it too. I remember barbecue with rib tips, Coleman's, out west. I get to Tennessee. Where the best barbecue? Give me the barbecue. But ain't had it since. I'm thinking I'm down here. You know what I'm talking about? I'm about to get the best barbecue. Ain't had it since. Hands down, Chicago got the best fried chicken. I don't care what you say. Look, Yolanda say, go to Gus's. We went to Gus's. That chicken was horrible. You can't tell me, oh, you went to Gus's. You should have went in North Memphis. You should have went in East Memphis. You should have went in South Memphis. I'm going to go where it is, that name itself. So if I go to Wendy's, if I go to White Castle on 79th in Stony Island, and then I go to White Castle in the Hunnits, I taste the same White Castle. And it's busting. I get in the South and see Crystals. You could never. But I don't disrespect it. I just don't go back and eat it. I will never go and eat in another Crystal again in my life. To each his own is what I'm saying. And my whole point is I can go wherever, whenever, and adapt. I could be in a place where the culture ain't my same culture. But guess what? You serve people food, you ain't supposed to deny it in certain countries. You serve me food that I know I'm not going to eat, I'm going to take a couple of spoonfuls. I'm being honest. You hear me? I'm going to take a couple of spoonfuls. Can you wrap this to go? I'm pretty full. Yeah, I had a lap band in 2011. My belly is like this big. And, you know, if I consume too much, then it's going to come up. So could you take it? And I'm going to go give it to somebody. Somebody going to eat it. All right, y'all don't hear me. Shade could never. Shade could never. Shade could never. Could never. Shade should never stop you. If anything, shade should build you. Shade should make you hunger. Shade should make you feel like, okay, that's just another, let me add that to my fuel. Let me add that. Shade should be like gas to keep your car running. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? That's what it should be like. I truly believe it. I truly believe it. I truly believe it. And you can't shade me. I'm unshadeable. I'm talk aboutable, and I'm also unshadeable. The only way you can shade me is if I allow you to. And the goal to shade somebody is to make you remove yourself. You know what I did? I removed myself from a space that was worthless, that had no growth, that had no ambition, that was dark, that was ugly, and I was right over there being ugly with them. I'm too pretty to be ugly. 48 ain't never looked this good. What? You all, I thank God for where I'm going. I truly believe with all my faith and in my heart and my soul that my transitioning into my next is beyond whatever anything I could ever imagine. I'm so grateful to be able to share it here. I'm so grateful for the handful of people that are here. I really am. I really, really, truly am. I'm grateful for the ones of you that see beyond what people say. And at the same time, being very honest, I wouldn't give a damn if you didn't. Because I'm still coming. You can never experience a loss in being better. Anybody or anything that separates themselves from you when you're on a path of better, it was time for them to go. Do you hear me? There's always going to be an opinion, but every opinion doesn't deserve a response. Sometimes the best response you can give is none. You hear me? None at all. You're not even worth me thinking of what to say to make sure I say it right. What? No. The enemy will always be irritated at the fact that you don't quit. Evil spirits is always going to be upset with the fact that you didn't let go, that you held on to God's unchanging hand. That's what they say, ain't it? The mere fact that people choose, the choices that they make, the risks that they take, you have to own it along with every mistake. But they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. I love you, Mama. I love you. Thank you so much. I love the old you. I love the new you. Your wisdom is at its all-time high. Bigger, better, greater is to come. I love you too, sister. You know it. So I'm working on, I'm going to get this camera, right, that I know bro said is good for traveling and content. So I'm going to get this camera, and my first piece of new content is going to be the first week of November. And I'm really, really trying to study these different editing apps and getting into it with my kids to learn them, because we're going to be a whole team over here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. And hopefully a blessing to somebody else to see. You know, they did it for her. If he did it for her, I know he'll do it for me. You know what I mean? So serious. I was just sent something that says the demons are wailing in pain because they can feel your breakthrough. But guess what? Take it up with God, not me. Take it up with God. Not me. Not Esco snore. When I tell y'all, I'm really, really grateful for the handful. I don't want a big circle. I want it to stay the way it is. And that is me giving full control and letting God do it. I promise y'all. So, today is Thursday. Now, I don't know what to call what it is I made, y'all. Okay. I had some bow tie noodles in the cabinet, and I had some ground beef. All right. Yes, get your cookie dough. The fundraiser was extended. Get your sausage seasoning and Nevaeh's Winter skincare products. Be prepared for the new launch from my grandbaby, which is an extension of Nevaeh's Winter. Be prepared. Be prepared for a lot of stuff that's coming. Health and beauty, baby. Health and beauty. You understand what I'm saying? Health and beauty. Be prepared, because that's what it's about. I believe that. Oh yeah, it's already here. It's already here. So on Nevaeh's Winter, the code 30% off is fall 2024. And on Everything's Ivory, the code, on chefonthepullup.com, the code is fall 2024. On the skincare, 30%. On the sauces and seasonings, 20%. And both of those sales end tomorrow. All right. Both of those end tomorrow. So I'm excited. And I tend to share everything with you as the Lord says so. You ready for Roasia Strong in Chicago? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We're just waiting on we gotta continue to raise the money. We gotta get ready for the grant writing. What else is it? And we got to we're waiting on the room rates, but I'm excited about it too. I'm excited about this year. We will be working with sickle cell patients. We're going to be doing 5 sickle cell warrior families for the holidays. So if you guys would like to donate, please donate. I'm sorry, y'all. Please, I'm on my way out when I get off of here. Please donate. Okay? Please, please, please donate. We're going to do 5 families for Thanksgiving. I'm waiting on the staff at the hospital to get back to me with those 5 families that they choose. And then we're going to do Christmas. I don't know, Roasia something. We need to name that when we do the Christmas thing. And what I want to do is personally hand deliver at Christmas. And I believe I can do that. I honestly believe I can do that. That's what I asked God for. I'm not Santa, and I'm not trying to be, but I am one of God's children, and I want to come and be a blessing. I want people to see me. I don't want to send anybody. So I'm believing God for that as well. So yeah, that's what we got going on. That's what we got going on. Anybody got anything for me before I go? My head itching everything, y'all. Anything. Y'all got any questions for me? Oh yeah, so I was saying, I don't know what to call that. I had some ground beef, okay. I had some ground beef. I had the peppers. I had all that stuff in the fridge already. So I'm like, I remember when I made like a lasagna soup. Y'all remember when we did that? So I remember when I made that. And then let me see what else. It was a lasagna soup. No, so I was thinking about that. And I'm like, yo, I could just try this. I got this spinach from, I don't know what I had made. And I made some creamy spinach for something. And I had a bag of spinach. And I'm like, let me just go ahead and do this. So Kathy, if you still here, let me know in the comments. I can tell you what I used before I leave, before I get off of here. If you're still here. Hopefully I'm not frozen or y'all just listening to me. Okay. You can never find. It's at the top of the page. It's not on the page. It's on the website. Yeah, it's the same. But for the donation to go directly to the website, I mean directly through, because the CA, it takes a little bit. I don't know why, but it does. I would think, why y'all take from a nonprofit? But anyway, it's at the top of the website. It says it's a yellow donate button at the top of www.roasiafoundation.org. It is a donate button at the top. I've been wanting lasagna soup. I gotta find your video to see what to do. You remember I did that, right? So I think all you gotta do is put everything Zaire lasagna soup and it should come up. So I put all that together. Did you see what I did yesterday, Angie? It was just as good, honey. Ooh, it was good. So I don't know what to call it. Okay. Oh, no. Don't worry about it, sis. Go ahead. If you got something to do, just inbox me and I will send it to you. I will speak it to you. So I don't have to type. Maybe if I talk text, it'll come out right. Used probably that beef rub yesterday. It was so good. That's what I used on that ground beef. And I put a little bit of that jerk sauce in there. Woo! Yeah, I'm just saying. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on my soul. So yes, let me see if I have anything else. Today is He Said, She Said. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all topics together for that. And then yeah, we're going into our last week of October already. We're going into our last week of October already. Tomorrow's Sip and Chat will be on DV. And we will stream from, this is DV Awareness Month, isn't it? And we're going to talk about it in men and women. Okay? Parents and children. Just overall. Isn't this DV Awareness Month? Yes. I don't know why the comments are delayed, but okay. But I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. I am going to get up off of here and I will see you all later this evening, okay? Yeah, so tomorrow we'll do, okay. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Thank you for all the eyes that are watching from YouTube that aren't talking. I appreciate y'all. But I'll see you guys later this evening for what did y'all say I should name that dish I made then? Give me a name. Give me a name so I can put a name to it before we go. Because it wasn't lasagna soup. It wasn't even soup. It was pasta. It was ground beef. So give me a name for it. It was our cooking on a budget meal. And baby, that meal was under $30. And I got leftovers. For real. Everybody had a bowl. And I got leftovers. No, I don't want to call it goulash. That's just too I ain't put corn and all that stuff in it. I ain't do all that. Bow tie beef pasta. Come on, that's what it is. Bow tie beef pasta. That's it, because that's what it was. Yep. Bow tie beef pasta. That's it right there. So, and I'll tell you what I use. Cheeseburger noodles. Those weren't cheeseburger noodles, mama. Cheeseburger noodles. Anyway, I am going to I'll send you the info, Kathy. I'll message it to you. I'm gonna get up out of here and send this stuff in that I gotta do. And I will see y'all later today for He Said, She Said. Okay. I love y'all on purpose with so much purpose. Remember to place your orders. The sauce and seasoning orders will go out next week. They'll be worked on this weekend. The Bay's Winter products are right here. So as you order, I can ship them out just like that. So yes, and you watch it. I didn't cook it live. That's the thing. I just put up a clip yesterday. I didn't cook it live though. I love you back on purpose, mama. So y'all have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, and I will see y'all later this evening. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.